My name is Pierre-Auguste Renoir, and I am a painter of figures. That means I paint people. Now, I don't want to talk to you like a professor. There is something about painting, something about art which cannot be explained, and that something is essential. You come before nature with your theories, and she knocks them all flat. I simply arrange my subject the way I want to, and then I go ahead and I paint it. Like a child! I want the red to be sonorous, to ring out like a bell. But nowadays, they want to explain everything. But if you could explain a painting, then it wouldn't be a work of art. Do you know what they consider to be the two essential qualities of art? It must be indescribable and it must be unique. A work of art, it must seize upon you, wrap you up in itself, and carry you away. It is the means by which the artist conveys their passions. It is the current which they put forth, which sweeps you along in their passions. All of the arts are like this. They are interdependent. I create essays with my paintings, but someone else may create pictures with her poetry. But it is not enough for the artist or the painter to be a clever craftsperson. It is also necessary to love to stroke the canvas as well.
Renoir captures the joy of living and inspires the audience to love what you do and to do what you love. Even in times of sorrow, he painted moments of joy.
Would you please put these things up on the table? I want to paint them and then we can have lunch, all right? She's such a wonderful housekeeper, you know. Madame Cantona, she's so efficient. Well, I love pets. Don't you?
Yeah.
They're so sweet and full of juice. And this is the way I like to paint as well, with a lot of sweetness in my subject and lots of juice as well. Not pear juice, of course. No, but lots of oil in my oil paint. So the colors, they float on the surface and they blend very easily and everything is soft. This is wonderful. Merci beaucoup. Well, today you see me in a wheelchair. But when I was a boy, I just used to love to walk and run and draw. I used to draw all the time. I drew all over the floor of our family's house with my father's tailor's chalk. As art was my favorite subject in school. And so, when I became almost 13 years old, I announced to my parents that I wanted to become an artist. Well, my family, my parents, they were not happy about this. You see, my father, he was a tailor, and my mother, she was a seamstress. They were very poor, and they didn't want me to be even poorer so that they would have to support me in my adult life. But my father finally gave in and allowed me to become an artist as long as it was a commercial artist. Now that is an artist who is trained to decorate the outsides of objects made by other people, like the person who decorated the colors and the design for your cereal box that you stared at the breakfast table this morning. Or the one who designed the lunchbox, if you brought a lunchbox to school, or the one who designed your toys. Ah, I understand that you are a very happy student, is that right? Smile a lot. So when you walk to school, do you walk like this? Do you walk with a little bit of a skip in your step? Let's walk together, okay? And we're going to school and get some tests. We're going to learn a lot of good things. I'm going to have recess and gym and all that kind of thing, right? So, what if I were to give you a pencil? This was what all the ladies were wearing in my time. They carried these to keep their faces from becoming ruddy. So when you hold this pencil, you just hold it over your shoulder like that. You think you might dance with it a little bit? Yes, sure. Walk across there. That's right. Come back. You see, even the shape of a parasol is a joyous shape, right? Then, what if you and I were to dance together? That is the expression of joy, right? Put your hand on your shoulder. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. What if we were to take a swing on the street? That is the expression of joy as well, right? Here, come on up here. We'll take a swing. Right. This again, the joie de vivre, huh? Here we go. like dogs? Good, because you're gonna play the part of my future wife, Amin Sharigo, and she loves dogs. Okay? So, don't worry, you don't have to get it. It's just a little paint, okay? Here we go. Sit on the front edge. Oh, not on the back, not on the back. Sit on the front of that chair. And I give you this beautiful bonnet to put on. And you have this little terrier at the table. Did everyone see the dog? Okay? You're going to be holding this, both knees underneath the table, both elbows on the table, and you're holding up the dog with your thumbs underneath the front paws, and you look like you're about to kiss the dog right on the nose. Don't do that, though. You never know where that tongue has been. Now, everything looks good, except we need a little bit more light on those people in the back. What happened to them? They disappeared. They get that light on there. How they get around? Here we go. There we go. All right, nailed them. All right. But there's one thing missing. Something looks dull and lifeless about this painting. I need a teacher who's a volunteer teacher who is an expert on hot paint. The dog ate my homework kind of hot air that you get all the time at school. All right, here you go. You got the thumb over like this, and you're going to produce the air that makes the scallops move, okay? Pull that a little bit further. That's right. There you go. Now, big, sweeping. Big. There we go. All right. Now it's not dull and lifeless, is it? How do you like it? Let's see how well they're doing. I want you to see how well I'm doing in this painting? Here we go. Do you recognize your friends? I would rather paint the wall. Besides, it's the best thing for my work. Now there's nothing I can do but paint. No distractions. I would like to say this to you, if you'd like some advice. The only reward for work is the work itself. As soon as I finish one painting, I long to begin the next. When I was 56 years old, I broke my right arm in a bicycle accident. I immediately started to learn how to paint with my left. For the Renaissance painters, the glory of having realized the beautiful work of art took the place of paint. They labored to gain heaven, and not simply to make money. And I would also advise you to do this. Work every day with your hands. After all, I'm a working man, a workman painter, because I work with my hands. When my hands wouldn't work anymore, and I wanted to create sculptures, I hired a sculptor to turn some of my bather paintings into sculptures. When I look back upon my life, I compare it to one of those corks thrown into the river, carried away as it comes. I let my painting take me wherever it will. On the last day of my life, I said to my housekeeper, Louise, I said to her, as I got up to my easel, I said, I think that at last I'm beginning to understand something about it. It is the joy of my life. I hope to find as much joy in your work. And so I say to you, bonne joie, good joy, au revoir, et à bientôt.